Hi everyone, this is Johnnyonoes, and today we've got a special Project Zomboid stream for you today. So let me show you. Oh, wow, it looks like we're on 35.19. Let me go ahead and update the thingy-majiggy. I don't know what .19 is all about, but that Mondoid was talking all about how close they are to getting the animation stuff pushed out to Project Zomboid. God damn it. Yeah, my windows need to keep my windows happy. Here we go. So yeah, we're at 35.19 and it looks like there's a new version. So I'm a little bit sad because as you can see, I've made a lot of backups of Helen cooked at world version 100. So let me see if I've got to redo them now. I wonder if there's a new world version with this new version of the game. Let's find out. Let's see. New world version? Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like we're saved having to wait like 10 minutes every time we load one of these. Excellent. All right, so the way we're going to start this this stream of Project Zomboid today. So here's Helen Cook, where we left her in, I think it was when version 35.17d came out. I think that's when they implemented the ability to start looting stuff from mailboxes. So a new world was generated, which means that a new backup was generated every time a new world comes up. So I've got about 5 or 6 copies of this, and what we're going to do is we're going to burn Helen Cooked over and over and over again so that I can find out the best way to survive burning yourself alive. Because apparently in my last stream with Helen Cook, I had no idea what to do. I ran around in circles to get the fire out. That seemed to work, but let's do all the testing. So we got 6 Helen Cooks to work with here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get some stuff, put it on fire, and find out what we need to do. So let's see what our inventory looks like. I think we're good. Yeah, I don't have all the. Oh, I don't have my firebox here yet. Oh, here we go. I guess this is my firebox. So let's grab a rip sheet and a lighter. And what we're gonna do right off the bat is we're just going to have her jump in the fire, and we're just gonna sit there and we're gonna just kind of see what the time is it takes for her to die of just being on fire. We're not gonna move around. I want to be able to prove the fact that running around actually helps with putting the fire out. So we're just gonna move a couple of inches away so that we can see, so she's not continuously go on fire. But let's go ahead and light this fire here. I think it has fuel in it already, but let's go ahead and walk real nice and close. This is actually closer than I was when I was put on fire. I'm now here we go, finally on fire. So let's take a notice of her. Wow. Okay, so yeah, that was it. So I'm guessing we need more fuel in the fire to do the damage that was done to us when she died. So it looks like she's still losing health, but she's not on fire anymore. It's not raining or anything, so it's not like the fire's getting put out all that easily. But let's add a ton of fuel in there. Add fuel. Add fuel. Fuel. So she's still losing health. There's a ton of fuel in there. And this is where I was standing when I got burned last time. So I'm really surprised she's not engulfed in flames right now. I'm going to have to stand right inside the fire. There she goes. So I'm just going to stay put and see if the fire goes out. But that fire went out really, really fast. It looks like she's going to die before she has the ability to have the fire go out. Okay. So that test didn't go so well. Let's go over to exit game. Just turns into a bunch of ashes. That's great. So it looks like the strength of the fire had a lot to do with how close I needed to be or how far I needed to be to catch on fire. So let's see, that was, I think, this one. So we're going to just do backup, backup, and then backup, backup, backup. Test number 2. This is really didn't contribute anything to our knowledge of being able to survive fire. It's just putting Helen Cook on fire. Great. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with basically just loading up the campfire with wood. There we go. Just put all 6 planks in there. Come on. Doop. 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 All right, let's go ahead and get the lighter again and some rip sheets and light her up again. So once again, this is kind of where I was standing when I got caught on fire. So let's see if that happens again. Maybe I just need to be a little closer. Yep, see what I'm talking about. I have never been caught on fire before, and it seems like it was really a fluke. All right, I'm on the corner of the cell. Wow. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if 35.19 reduced the chance of burning yourself alive here. I'm taking slight damage. All right, she's on fire now, so let's just wait a couple seconds to see if it goes out. So it is currently 1840. So she's getting burned from a fire that she's starting. So that's 10 minutes have gone by in game. Okay. Okay, the fire is out before, basically before 20 minutes in game was up. So let's see if we can get some food in her before she dies here. So as you can see, this is what I didn't know about, is I was continuously losing health as I was getting burned there. So let's eat some chocolate. I don't think we're going to have enough time to do it. There she goes. So we're going to load up on food before we do this again next time so that we can practice, you know, basically healing ourselves after the fire has been wrought on her. So let's exit the game. All right. Let's do, so that was backup. Oh, it's up here now. Cool. So it's lining them up by how we played it. All right. This time we're going to catch on fire. And we're going to run around to see if it goes out faster. We're going to load up on food and bandages as well to see if it's possible to survive. So let's just throw all this stuff on the ground. We don't need it. Yeah, it's the watering cans. What's weighing us down here. As well as a shovel, a hammer. So what is our... Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get those planks and load up the campfire again. There we go. Now we're going to get a bunch of food. We'll get some cereal, maybe some mac and cheese. Something that's really hearty that's going to fill up her her hunger layer pretty quickly. So cereal, some mac and cheese. That looks like it'd be good enough. All right. So, oh, wait. Let's get some bandages too, because she got 2 burns on that one. All it took was about... I think I had like 1 big burn when she died. All right, let's get a lighter and some rib sheets, and let's turn this bad boy on again. She had like a stopwatch or something. So once again, I'm standing right on the corner of the cell. I think it was about right there where she caught on fire. So let's see. Speeding up time. Wow, I can't believe it. I don't understand that. Why she's not catching on fire like I did in the game. That is truly bizarre. Because it's taking... I'm being forced to have to walk through the campfire to actually get caught on fire, where I was nowhere near the campfire. I think I was like right about here. was where I caught fire in the game. In when she died. That is an interesting thing. All right, so what we're gonna do now is the fire just went out super fast. So catch on fire. Come on. I can't even catch on fire. That's how hard this is to be done here. All right, she's burning now. It goes right out as soon as she starts running. I've got to check the patch notes for .19. So she's running. Wow, that's insane. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to bandage up. We got a ton of adhesive bandages. And now we're going to eat a ton of food until she's very well fed. Okay. So she's gaining health until she runs out of the fed moodlet. Yeah. That was really it. That's how easy it would have been to survive a fire. So she's in agony right now. But, I mean, look at this. I am not catching on fire. Oh, now it's raining, but... yeah, the fire is going out instantly as soon as I run. It may not be going out instantly here, but I'm losing health again. Let's apply another adhesive bandage. And she's not even losing health right now. She's gaining health. So I wonder if something changed since 3519. Let's do Project Zomboid 35.19 and see if there was any patch notes related to, you know, how fire is dealt with, because we got completely toasted when I was playing earlier. Helen Cook had no chance. Let's see, Project Zomboid, Indie, Stone, these Stone forums. Let's just see if there's anything related to 3519 and in accordance to fire. Dude, this is a gigantic list. So many updates to this particular one. Okay, so I can't read this. So 3518. Lots of stuff related to multiplayer. Interesting. Sorry, I'm not showing you what I'm looking at here. Let me do that. What's up, Alan? How you doing, man? We're able to easily survive a fire. So I'm trying to kind of look up. There we go. Trying to look up exactly if something changed. So you're going to be really surprised to see what happened here. There's only one instance of fire on this thingy-majiggy here. Let's see, anything about fires here? Fire. Tweaked a bit how the fire is spread. Should less spread start on non-desired tiles, roads, okay. And firing a firearm doesn't give blunt maintenance and guard XP anymore, okay. So check this out. Sorry, Bubble13. I had to get rid of the beard. My mother mentioned something about looking like a hobo, so I had to get rid of it. But it grows back. Don't worry. I'll grow it back. Yes, no, I don't see anything based on something happening with fire. So I'm gonna get rid of this display capture. And yeah, like we were easily able to withstand a fire burn. And on top of it, I'm going to show you with another save here. Let me get rid of this dirty bandage here. Let's see if I have to keep a bandage going. Yeah, so she's losing health with this exposed burn. And she obviously doesn't have any food in her to heal, to help heal. So let's just get a little bit of food in us. But yeah, it really feels like we got we got like a very unlucky break. Not plus the fact that I had no idea what to do once I started burning. I just started running, which is what I heard was the thing. But check this out. This is where I was standing when I got caught on fire. I'm speeding up time, and no way that I'm getting caught on fire this time. So I don't like it when data changes, which is unfortunately what's happening here. The data has changed. The source of the fire has changed. Check that out. Like, that's where I was standing, pretty much. And for me to get caught on fire, I've got to be like practically inside the fire. And then when I run, oh, see, it's now different. It went out really quickly. And I actually apparently... No. I was standing here when I got caught on fire. In that video. Looks like there's a... Yeah, like right here was where I got caught on fire. This whole place is gonna burn down now. That's gonna be fun. Actually, it's not burning very much at all, and it's not raining right now. But this is where I was standing when I got caught on fire. Like right about here. Let's get a little closer. I know my foot was not even on the rocks here. So I'm speeding up time in hopes to... wow, that's interesting. How fire just kind of started burning over there. But yeah, I should be on fire right now based off what we saw in that last stream. Interesting how the fire is starting to grow in places that... I guess it just feeds off of a previous fire that was there. Let me try to get on fire here. So I'm gonna run. Okay. Alright, the fire went out. So it looks like... So if you stand still, you'll stay on fire for a good 20 minutes, which will then like burn you to death. So let's do that. Yes, I am talking about when I died the first time. So I'm on fire. I'm not moving. This fire should last a lot longer. It should kill her. So at least we proved that running around like an idiot actually speeds up or slows down the... Well, it kills the fire off of you a lot faster. So there, she's dead again. Yeah, it's probably burning downstairs is what's happening. So we'll have to take a look. So let's go ahead, exit game. So these are the 3 that we've already done so far. Let's do another one. All right. And Bubblon, I don't think I recall seeing you on the stream before, but I really appreciate you stopping by for the first time, man. Unless you're in here with a different name at some point. Now let's get rid of all this extra junk that we have on us that we can run around. Just set up what we did earlier, just as we did in the last test. All right, we're gonna get some cereal. We're gonna get some adhesive bandages. And we're gonna get some... It's just really sad to me now that I realize how easy this is. Because all I do is just run up here, get a little bit of food, and get some adhesive bandages, and call it a day. Because I only had 1 burn when I died. It wasn't like the 4 or 5 that we're getting in this test. Alright, so we're going to load up the fire as much as we can with as many planks as we can to make the fire... as potentially dangerous as possible. I think I put like 2 or 3 planks when I died. Alright. So let's go ahead and light her up one more time. I think we've got this. I don't think we need the 6 saves that I have. But let's go ahead and light her up. Once again, I'm going to stand where I think I was standing when Helen Cook originally died, which is about like right here, I think. Maybe it was where I was turned. So she's not taking any damage right now. Very interesting. All right, so let's jump in the fire. It's taken a long time to actually catch on fire. This is awesome. Okay, now she's burning. We run. Oh, gotcha, Bubbling, but I really appreciate it, man. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to apply the adhesive bandages. Let's see. Our food is at reduced strength and healing. So let's see if we're losing damage. So really, all we had to do is apply the bandages. No, yeah, no, I know, and that's kind of where I was trying to stand. And I think I was standing about like right here, wasn't I? Like it was a square. It was like on the corner of. Oh, there we go. So let's see if I'm still on fire. Oh, okay. So that's telling us you're right. I think I was on the bottom, or I was on the very far left corner. She's ashes now. Very corner, like right there, was where. But that's interesting. Okay, let's try it again. I think we've got like 2 or 3 more Helen cooks to try out, and if we need, oh, I quit the desktop. Derp. Sorry about that, guys. So yes, it was at the very left-hand corner of the campfire. So let's try that again. Well, Bubble, you'll be happy to know that I sometimes will stream early in the morning, my time, as well as really late at night when we're playing a game that we're all trying to figure out. So you can definitely catch me at different times of the day. It doesn't necessarily have to be 3 p.m. my time. All right, so we got 2 more saves to try out. The good thing is we now know exactly where I was standing. Like I was like the vertex of the square block. So it was on the very bottom left corner of what would be basically a square box for the item that is, you know, the campfire. So screw getting all that other stuff. Let's just go straight to the planks. Well, I do need the bandages, of course. And I have a feeling that the speed that I'm running has a factor as well. I think I was overburdened when she died. So she wasn't able to run that quickly. So maybe that also has a factor in how quickly the fire goes out. So I think it was right here. I'm gonna wait for Alan to kind of sound off on what you think was where I was standing. I think it was like right here. Just wait the 20 seconds for you to be able to hear me and then allow you to respond. Well, I did spend a lot of time kind of running around in circles and then putting the fire out. Yeah, I think it was right there. So if I were to just have gotten the bandages, I would have been perfectly fine. So the idea of... So when I took the bandages off, I started to lose health. So it's really all about covering those bandages as quickly as you can and not to try to chug a bunch of food, but to get to those bandages quicker so that it stops the degradation of your health bar thingy that you have there. All right, so let's go ahead and put the fire on. It was right here where we got caught on fire. So here we go. Got slight damage. There it is. So this space right here is where you can get hurt. Well, the funniest thing is if I'm right here, it doesn't really do anything. But if I'm right at this spot right there, that is considered too close. So let's go ahead and run. The fire's already out. She's got 1 burn, and it's slowly doing damage. This is the exact thing that occurred when I died, because I was an idiot. I just went and got a fire extinguisher. I started putting out some fires. All I had to do was go here, get some bandages, and use one of them. That's really how simple this could have been. So I'm not going to eat any food. And already you're starting to see the health go up very slightly. So I'm not losing health anymore. All it took was one bandage. And of course, if I wanted to heal myself, I then go ahead and eat some mac and cheese. And voila. Yeah, no, I mean, we got some really cool regulars like Alan and Shinkabuki, Levy, Zeta Raid. We're all on the Discord server chatting about crazy games that we like. And so if you're interested, just go ahead and go and hit ! Discord, and you'll get a link to our Discord server where you can chat with us about all sorts of games, as well as give me suggestions on what kind of games you'd like to see me stream too. I'm always open to all sorts of games. Not to mention that next week I'm going to be trying to play all horror games only. So if you get any suggestions on what you'd like to see me play in terms of horror games, please let me know, because I haven't played a lot of them. I played like Amnesia, I think it's called. And I played all the Five Nights at Freddy's, which are not necessarily horror games, they're more just like jump scare games. But yeah, if you've got a game that you'd like to see, definitely let me know. So there it is. I mean, it was that easy. All I had to do was put a band-aid on. Oh, so good. So good. So many hours of effort gone. Just because I didn't go put a bandage on. So now I'm at a good point where, so we've proven that running does put the fire out on your character faster. We've proven that. So standing completely still while on fire will keep the fire going for quite a while. So let's go ahead. Crazy Cat Lady. You don't want me to play that one, Zatrin? All right, let me read what Ellen's saying here. When there's a campfire, imagine the entire square kind of like a square where you have a planted produce. Yeah, the entire square is technically on fire under the hood. When you're standing on the side of the square, it looks like you need to stand closer because the fire graphic doesn't seem to be taken. Yeah, so like this area right here, like if I was standing right here, I'm probably not going to get caught on fire. So I'm not taking any damage right now. But if I were to go here or maybe like here, that would be considered the square. So like I really like what you're saying there, Alan. Pretend that this whole square worth is on fire. But you can't see it because the campfire itself is smaller than this whole square. So yeah, right there. That kind of looks like where the extension would be. So if I stand right, I'm obviously still in the fire, quote, quote. So, well, the fire went out really fast. Let's just go ahead and apply a bandage. Keep testing. Putting poor Helen Cook on fire. So let's see. So square looks like it's starting about right there. So I'm starting to take damage. So this is considered in the fire. So let's see if we can get right to that point. I mean, really, just by looking at this square here, it kind of shows you exactly where the fire is. So I should be taking damage. No. There it is. That's us on fire right there, even though it doesn't look like we're anywhere near the campfire. So I'm gonna move around, get the fire out, put some adhesive bandages on. And now we're considered safe. So it's going to be more about the dangers of using a campfire and not getting too close to it is more, I think, what we learned. That you were spot on that one, Alan. It's really just this whole square worth. Like if I put, actually, what would be even better? Let's see. Let's see if we can. Where's that shovel? Do I still have it on me? So what I would do from here on out now, if I dug, oh nope, I want to. Do I have any sacks on me? Yeah, I have some sacks. I have sacks on me. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now, is I'm going to put down a dirt square on top of where the campfire is. That was interesting. I don't remember there ever being a timer to jump out through a window. Really? The original Silent Hill? I wonder if I can get a copy of that somewhere. Maybe like through an emulator or something. I don't know. Make sure it's legal first, of course. Take some dirt, put it in the sack. It's very heavy. All right, so climb up the rope ladder, which I can now do with E again, which is so nice. Don't have to right click and hit climb anymore. It's like they fixed that in the last couple updates. So what we're going to do is we're going to a second. Don't I have a dirt bag here? Didn't I? Oh shoot, I did it on a tile that was already dug. My bad. Because when you dig on a tile that has already been dug, it gives you the indication that you've done it, but you don't do it. No, maybe it's not fixed. I can't just hit E to climb out. But I've never seen that timer like that before. Very interesting. That's new. That's brand new. Let's see if we can lose some weight here. The watering can. Yeah, I'm really into like tense games, like the high on the tension level, rather than like, oh, jump scare, oh no, I'm so scared right now. Let's eat a little bit more food so we can survive this test. Oh, I don't think I got enough. That's okay. The other thing is there's not a lot of high production value horror games out there. So we should be able to drop the dirt now. I gotta pour out dirt. Right there. Yeah, look how far out that square goes. Alright. So every campfire I make now, I'm going to consider that lava. Where the brown square is considered lava. Let's get some mac and cheese real quick, so that we can at least continue to test with this particular save. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, exactly what I just said. Like, I think suspenseful games would be kind of fun. Alright, so let's see. So, let's see. Where's the damage? Yep, just as we cross that square. So the brown is lava. Oh, so good testing with this. So yeah, I've got a play with fire. Let's learn that I worked with before to help people figure out what's the best way of placing their campfire. I'm gonna go back and check to see if I've got something along the lines of this where it really where the brown is dangerous. So if I go on this other side here, I bet you I'll go on fire too. Yep. Okie dokie. We've learned something from Helen Cook's death. So there we go. I think we've tested all we need. Surviving the actual burn itself isn't too bad. Applying some bandages on... Actually, let's see if we just apply a regular bandage. Regular bandage. Let's see if that helps. Yep. It just needs to be bandaged. Let's see that. Let's do it all. Get all the tests in while we still have these characters to kill off. We got one more, I think. We're gonna stand on the lava. I think the fire is starting to go out. There we go. I'm on fire. I'm running towards the barrel. Extinguish fire. Ooh. Ooh, interesting. Wow. Look at that, Alan. You're spot on this stuff. I'm really surprised that that's in there. And let's do it again. Let's heal up a little bit first before we jump in the fire again. And I don't know if a fire can get infected. Like, I'm not even putting any disinfectant on any of these wounds. I'm just kind of... there's some disinfectant, but I guess I don't have any more. Let's get on fire again. Losing health. On fire. Okay. Extinguish fire. And... boom. Yeah, that's super realistic. That's exactly what you would do. You just start throwing water on yourself if you're on fire. But yeah, that does it too. Hey, Abalon, what's going on? We're cooking Helen Cook right now. We're trying to figure out the best way to survive a fire, and we found that the reason why I got put on fire was because this brown square of space around a campfire was considered to be on fire because it's basically a cell, and I guess the cell itself has something in the background that's basically saying anything on this is bad news. So we found out that just applying bandages to a burn will heal you up nice and quick, as well as the you can interact with the rain barrel to be able to extinguish a fire on yourself when you're on fire. You don't get it when you're not on fire. So she's going to drop dead in just a moment here. There she goes. Yeah. Well, within a certain amount of range. Now, because they kept saying about how if you were to place a campfire flush against something, that something next to it would catch fire. So let's go to exit game, not quit to desktop. So let's well, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's move I think all these other ones are dead, yeah. So this is the original one, and this is the last save that we have. So let's go ahead and empty a barrel, move it close, and put some water in it, and let's see if the barrel itself catches on fire. Because that's the whole thing about they were saying is like if you have something within a tile of this, like you need a 3x3 around the campfire to make sure that it doesn't put anything on fire. So what can we do? Oh, that one looks empty. Excuse me. That one looks empty. Let's drop all this stuff. We don't need it. I've got a bunch of pots. Let me do that. Then once we're done with this testing, we'll go ahead and proceed with Mr. Victor Adams. Pour onto the ground. Pour onto the ground. This is our biggest container that we have. I don't have any buckets, and I don't think the buckets even carries as much water as these cooking pots. I think around the same, but we'll find out. All right, let's see if there's any water in here. Oh, there's zero. I didn't even need to empty it, but we're still gonna have to put some in. So let's go ahead and pick up this barrel. Barrel is picked up. And then we're gonna place it right next to the campfire. What is that? Oh, I guess that's me dropping a bunch of cigarettes. That's cool. I don't know how I did that. All right, let's go ahead and place a water barrel right next to it. Yeah. Well, I think a dirt patch is the best. That is the way I'm going to do it from now on for sure. Oh wait, we still need to put some, let's put some fuel in here. Make it really, really hot. As hot as it possibly can. And just check to see what happens when we turn on this fire. And let's get a bunch of water from here. Fill watering can, fill cooking pot. All right, now let's dump all the water in here. Yeah, really, the crate is basically a good indicator for sure. It doesn't look like we can put water into it. It's kind of sad, but either way, let's go ahead and start this fire and see if the barrel goes on fire. All the stuff that I've got. Ugh. I have to go get it again. All right, so already we know if we stand right here, we're dead. So while the fire's going, it'll give it some time to, let's just drop all this stuff we don't need. Make this little line. I like that. It's kind of cool. Oh, it's got like a little water. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Let's go get some food and some bandages. Mac and cheese, the best non-perishable food. And then we've got some adhesive bandages. There we go. So it looks like the barrel itself is not going on fire. We're going to go ahead and speed up time for a little bit. See if it just takes some time. but it's technically not on that particular cell, so it's not going to catch on fire. At least that's what my opinion is. So we got a bunch of planks on us right now, and then I'll go get another rip sheet. Let's just see what happens with this. Speeding up time. Speeding up time. So, yeah, it doesn't look like the barrel itself is catching on fire. Makes sense. Alright. And let's fuel this fire a little bit more. 12 planks on us. Just do like 5. Alright, and we know if we stand right here, a little closer, there it is. Catching on fire. There it is. We're burned. Go ahead and extinguish the fire on us. It's the most reliable way of getting rid of the fire. Then we apply, well, I guess we can do this too, right? Well, that's really cool how you get this, still have the same indicator. But yeah, there we go. And all we had to do is put some adhesive bandages on. And we are safe. And there it is. Cool. I think I could survive a fire now if I were to put myself on fire again. But for me, it would be more about not getting caught on fire again. I think that would be what I'm more interested in. Yeah, not happening. All right, so there we go. We did it. Thanks, guys, for your help. Alan, Abalon, Zatrin, all you guys. Who's the new guy? Who's the new guy? I can't remember his name. Babylon 13. Oh, I'll never forget that one. All right, so let's go ahead and, well, thanks for that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream real quick so that it will cut here, and then when we start again, it will make another video. So let me do that real quick. So I'll be right back.